The rain last week, along with the hot weather, made people around Boston miserable for a variety of reasons. The Southeast Expressway flooded and caused a traffic jam that made even veteran commuters shudder. People were told to beware of the beaches. First, because of medical waste, then because of raw sewage. But as Jan von Maren reports, nobody has suffered from these environmental mishaps as much as the people in Quincy. And for them, the trouble's not over.
The heavy rains last week aren't enough to explain what happened here on Sheldon Street in Quincy. This is what Frank and Helen Masterilli's yard looked like a day after the storm. But this is not just rainwater. It's rain contaminated by sludge and sewage. Today, the Masterillis are on the 5th day of cleanup.
We lost 3 cars. My basement was, it had to be 7 feet of water down there.
At least.
My washer, dryer, furnace, electricity. I haven't gotten any estimates yet, on anything. That's what I'm trying to do now.
Well,
Did it smell? Look at the clothes.
Smell the clothes.
I mean, look at the sewage that's on the clothes. If you really go in the yard and look, you'll see it. It's disgusting. The stench. I mean, when we come back every morning and walk in the house, the odor is unbearable.
It's her father.
You can still make them out, but they got all this sludge.
Yeah. See all this stuff? See all the sewage? That's all sewage.
Across the street from the Masterillis, Bob Peterson has had to throw away his $30,000 baseball card collection. But garbage collectors can't touch this stuff. Peterson has been told a pollution control truck will pick it up.
The trash people won't take this either. There's, see if I can get a little out of here. This is all solid down below. I shouldn't put my hand in it, but there you go. I've been in it for 5 days, so here's a little more of it right here.
Peterson and his neighbors still have no clear answers to why the floodwaters were so heavy and so dirty. They think it may have something to do with the construction site behind Peterson's property.
Right here in these drains, there was a lot of clay, sewage, maybe a lot of twigs from the trees there knocking down, just binding this system up here. The city will not say that happened, but it's too late now to find out, but that's my feeling.
I think it has something to do with that construction site up there. I really do. Because I never saw it come in my yard like that. Never.
So a full 5 days after the rain, there has been no sign of state or federal assistance for the people on Sheldon Street. And worse yet, no assurance that this won't happen again.
There hasn't been anybody from the government or from, well, the Board of Health was down today from the city, but this is 5 days later now, and nobody has been here from city, state, or federal government to even look or to say I'm sorry.
I mean, if this keeps happening, what are we going to do? Something has to be done.
For the 10 o'clock news, I'm Jan von Maren.
The American Red Cross estimates that 350 families in Quincy have been hurt by the flooding. About 40 families are dealing with severe and substantial damage. And tonight on Sheldon Street, 6 families are still without electricity. Now, that sewage that forced the closing of several Massachusetts beaches is moving out to sea. Out of sight, but not out of mind. The Massachusetts Water Resources Authority invited the press on a water testing run today, and Marcus Jones was on board.
Well, today on the boat, we're going to look at the things that are below the surface. It's a look inward, if you will. We're going to look at what happens to fish that are exposed to high levels of pollutants for many years. We're going to look at how much oxygen is left in the water after a storm situation that we had and after tremendous blooms of bacteria.
And is this going to scare us to death?
I don't think it will scare us to death, but it's certainly an eye-opener.
Steve Hunt works for the Massachusetts Water Resources Authority. They're the people who are supposed to clean up Boston Harbor. Today, courtesy of the MWRA and the crew of Envirolab, we cast off and headed out to the harbor to investigate what lurks below. Generally, this boat is used to teach high school and college students about marine science. For some of today's passengers, including State Representative Susan Tucker, there was a chance to see what's going on in a harbor considered one of the most polluted in the country.
Even though Andover is not in the MWRA, my sense is we're all going to end up paying to clean up the mess out here. And I'm very, very interested in not only the technical aspects, but trying to get a big picture of the harbor, and I know we're going to pay for it, so I want to see firsthand what's here.
Yeah, you got to let it out.
Let it go?
Yeah. The Environmental Protection Agency says the raw sewage and chemical waste that pollutes Boston Harbor and Quincy Bay is contaminating the sea life. What we pulled up today appeared healthy, and the water even tested clean, which surprised some on board, like Representative Mary Jeanette Murray. She lives in Cohasset, where the beach was closed last week due to pollution.
Many of us are very surprised that we're finding out, and as a matter of fact, right behind me, and they're talking about the quality figures are excellent. The salinity is not as low as they thought it was going to be. And, you know, it's very interesting. I don't think that maybe we just picked a great day when maybe all the rains cleaned out the ocean. Who knows?
Yeah, one of those rare occasions.
Yes, yes. I wish it would stay that way.
Would you like to do the odor test? Okay, this is the bottom part here.
I think it's pretty fascinating. Haven't we ever done anything, like this before with the environment? I think it's very informative.
Did it confirm your suspicions about the harbor?
No, I don't think I had any suspicions when I came on. I think it really taught me a lot, though, that it's not just a polluted body of water that we should forget about. It's something that we can work to fix.
The male is the larger of the two.
We have an environmental ethic, a problem in this country, not only with our water resources, but with our air and our land. And it all comes home to roost, because in the end, paying to clean it up is so much more expensive than prohibiting the pollution in the first place.
For the 10 o'clock news, I'm Marcus Jones.